do this problem and see. Right? I'm just going to keep doing it. You guys stop the tape. See if you can do it on your own. All right, now let's go to see how you did. Let's go to the bottom of the page. So we saw several different things happen. In our first problem we did, this, although it was a radical that wasn't simplifiable, it's a real number. This is a root, this was 0, and we had a double root, which we're going to explain, and this is an imaginary. So all these three things can occur with quadratics: real, double, and we can know in advance what we're going to get by knowing the discriminant. Okay? To find the number of solutions, it is not necessary to use the entire quadratic formula. All you need is the discriminant. The discriminant is what's under the radical, b minus 4ac. Okay? If you calculate that, and if this number, if the discriminant is positive, then you have two solutions, and they are real. Okay? If this discriminant, what's under the radical, turns out to be negative, like it did here, if it's negative, then you have two solutions, but they are imaginary. Okay? And if your discriminant is 0, you have one solution, and it is a real root, but it's one real root. It's a double root. Okay? So that's nice to know. All right, we're almost there. Let's do one together, and then we will stop the tape, and you will do these two problems, and your substitute will put up the correct answers. Okay? One more. So here we go. We've got this problem. We're going to set everything equal to 0. 3x squared plus 8x minus 35 equals 0. I do A, B, C, 3, 8, negative 35. I start plugging in. X equals negative B, negative 8, plus or minus square root of 8 minus brackets 4 times A, which is 3, times C, which is negative 35. Okay, this is all still under the radical. There we go. All divided by 2 times A, which is 3. All right, so moving along, we get negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 minus, let's do this multiplication, and put it in its, this is going to be a positive, 2 positive times a negative. The answer is going to be negative. So we say 4, let's turn it on, 4 times 35 times 3, okay, 20. Now I determined already it's negative, so it's negative 320 all over 6. And we just keep doing the math, okay? Oh, 420, sorry. I wrote 320. On my calculator, it is 420. So 4 times 35 times 3. And I know it's negative 420. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm going to, this is going to be 64 minus a negative is 64 plus 420. So this is going to be x equals negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 484 all over 6. Oh, struggling there. Okay. I look at this and I say, I know that can be simplified. And I think of my list of perfect squares. And let's try some divisions and see if we can simplify this. Okay, I know I can simplify that. Okay, so 484. So what I'm going to do is do 484 divided by 4. All right, well, I know that works. Let's try a higher. 484 divided by 16. That doesn't work. 484 divided by 32 doesn't work. 484 divided by 4 doesn't work. Now, look at when I look up at this, I know that this 4 and 21, 121, I know the square root of 121 is 11. So let's divide 484 by, well, let's just leave it like that. That's good enough. All right, so this is going to be equal to, you'll see what we're going to do. Negative 8 plus or minus, we know we can factor that on. 4 and 121. Okay, divided by 6. So, okay, this becomes negative 8 plus or minus 2 times 11. Okay, so this is 22. Negative 8 plus 22 all over 6. Okay, when you get this situation, you have to work out two solutions. Okay, negative 8 plus 22, that divided by 6, and then negative 8 minus 2 divided by 6. Oh, look, so here we go. It's not that hard. Clear. Okay, so negative plus 22. Get that answer, divided by 6. Oop, divided by 6. And I get 2.3. 2.3. That was one of my answers. Now let's do the other one. Negative 8 minus, I'm doing this, minus 20 divided by 6. And I get negative 5. Okay, so those are my answers for this problem, which I was expecting, according to the fundamental theorem of algebra, I was expecting 2 answers. Okay? All right, have a good day. You're going to finish these, check your answers, and then go on and do the classwork. And please hand the classwork in by period with your name on it and your class, like 1A, 3A, or 4A. Okay, see you next time.